Hey everyone, Jessiana Seville here from thekidneyrd.com. I am a registered dietitian, board certified in renal nutrition, and nutrition for the kidneys is what we do. That is my expertise, and I love, love, love working in this area. Food is so powerful, and you cannot ever underestimate the power of it. Today, we're going to talk about some common myths, some common pitfalls people have when they take iron for their diet and what they can do. 4 big myths, kind of pitfalls, things that we see, problems people run into with anemia, and hoping that we can clarify them. Now, before we get started, just a heads up on 2 things. Number 1, if you are looking for more information about kidney disease, hop over to our website, kidneyrd.com, and grab our mini nutrition guide, where we talk about all of the opportunities that we utilize and structure our therapy around to preserve kidney function. Or you can join our monthly class. It's happening in 3 days on the 19th. It's once a month only, where I go through, it's live, we don't record it, only live to answer questions and talk through the opportunities to preserve kidney function. So a huge opportunity to get some time with us and some valuable time at that class. We usually have around 25-ish people or so attend. That's where we're capping the class right now. Okay, so that's not what you want to know though. You want to hear all about anemia. So let's talk about myth number 1. An iron supplement will resolve my anemia. Now this is false, but not absolute, 100%. If you have been told that you're anemic, it's not just about iron. That can be hugely important for many people, but it isn't always enough. Sometimes there is an imbalance in the metabolism of your iron. There are other nutrients involved in iron metabolism, such as copper and zinc, and actually even phosphorus. There's a lot of other things that are involved in iron metabolism. Or sometimes you just need B12. Other times, if you're very late stage kidney disease, stage 4 or 5 chronic kidney disease, then your doctor may have talked to you about getting a shot to help with your anemia. This is an injection often called epoetin alfa, right? Epogen, Procrit, or a couple of names, and it will help you make more red blood cells. This can be a really huge game changer for a lot of people. You can eat all the iron in the world, but if you don't actually have enough red blood cells to hold the iron so it can get oxygen to your body, it doesn't make a difference. So for some people, that shot, that injection is really, really important. Okay, so number 1, it's not always about the iron. That's important, but it's not absolute. That's why it's really good to get a professional on your team to take a good look at anemia. Number 2, iron is the most important nutrient for anemia. Again, false. If you just listen to what I said, this is definitely not the only thing that is going on. So for iron deficiency anemia, yes, iron is a critical nutrient. However, some people don't get enough folate. They don't get enough B12, which are also critical nutrients for red blood cell production. All right, number 3. Now, these last 2 are common pitfalls that people have. They really are easily preventable if you just have a few strategies, so hopefully you'll get some nuggets right here. This is the other one. I hear this a lot. I can't take iron because it hurts my stomach. No, I am not disregarding that the iron that you were given probably does hurt your stomach, but I will say false to this, that if you get on the right, the iron does not have to hurt your stomach. Let me explain, okay? So first off, one of the most common complaints about iron supplements is that they cause constipation or people get a stomach ache with them. So to that end, it can be true. The reason is that often people are given the form ferrous sulfate, right? There's a lot of different types of iron combinations. Ferrous sulfate is the most commonly prescribed. It's one of the worst ones out there because it's poorly absorbed, it's very constipating, and it does hurt people's stomachs. So it's cheap, but it's also not very effective. Using a different type of iron, such as ferrous bisglycinate, or sometimes it just says ferrous glycinate is much easier on the stomach and it's better absorbed and has less GI side effects. So sometimes you just have to switch the type of iron you have. You'll get better results and you won't have so much pain. So does an iron supplement have to hurt your stomach? It's true that it may be hurting your stomach depending on what type you have, but it doesn't have to be if you switch to a better kind. Okay, other big myth around iron supplements and CKD is that iron supplements are constipating. Now, this is true for many people, but again, just like it hurting your stomachs, it doesn't have to be constipating. Iron in and of itself is not constipating, but how it is made up in the supplement can be a huge factor. So, often if you just switch to a different kind, then you'll find that you are not constipated. So again, we like iron bisglycinate. Some people will be prescribed a iron supplement. This is a prescription medication. Also acts as a phosphate binder, and that iron supplement for sure is not constipating or medication. And that could be another option as well. It's called Auryxia, and sometimes people are prescribed that. So as an overview, will iron supplements resolve your anemia? Yes, if you have iron deficiency anemia. No, if they don't. 2, iron is the most important nutrient for anemia. No, not necessarily, unless you have iron deficiency anemia. Number 3, I can't take iron because it hurts my stomach. It's true that whatever you were given hurts your stomach, but not necessarily true that iron itself is going to be hurting your stomach. You might need to switch to a different kind like iron bisglycinate. Number 4, iron supplements can be constipating. Yes, again, true for some, but you just often need to switch what type you're using. In extreme cases, we'll have people take it with their food rather than in between. But the thing is that if you take it with your food, you have less absorption, whereas if you take it on an empty stomach, you should have better absorption. Anyways, that's it for today. A few clarifications we wanted to give on anemia. Make sure that you're looking at your hemoglobin values, really honing in on that. And hop on over to our website at kidneyrd.com. We have a lot of great resources there. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at The Kidney RD. And then, of course, join us for our free class. It's this Thursday, November 19th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. That can be a great opportunity to ask questions if we have time. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye-bye.